Hi guys, my name is Shelby and welcome to Voice for the Vanished.
Well, how can I forget you, girl, when there is always something there to remind me?
Every single case I cover is absolutely heartbreaking, without a doubt, but this case hits me in such a place that my heart feels sad and heavy all the time because I am constantly thinking about her and wondering if she is okay. There has been a little bit more news coverage on this girl than my other cases, but it's not enough, and she has been gone, and oh my god, I'm so sorry. It makes me so emotional, and the fact that she has not been found yet is shocking. The details of her disappearance will break your heart into a million pieces. So let's get into Serenity's story. Just from little Serenity's photo, you could never tell all the pain and hardships she's had to go through her entire life, but she has been through more than most adults. She's dealt with and overcome so many challenges. 9. Serenity is only 9. 9 years of life, and she's had to deal with a whole entire lifetime of pain and suffering. Serenity's birth parents loved her, but sometimes love isn't enough. They were both sent to prison, and little Serenity was put into foster care, struggling day in and day out to be raised by strangers. Anyone could see why she was struggling. At just 9 years old, Serenity struggles with many things, her emotions being the most. She does not know how to process her emotions, and when she begins to feel too comfortable in a home, she becomes uncomfortable and doesn't know how to process those emotions, so she tends to run, which is incredibly common for people in the foster system. She was tossed around foster homes, staying in 12 to 13 homes in just 2 years. Do you know how hard that is for a child who's not even 10? She's a baby. She is a child and being tossed from people to people, stranger to stranger. It's easy to see why she was having such a hard time. Someone said, quote, "She's used to wearing somebody out and they send her to somebody else," end quote. That's the feeling that she was used to having. So when she could feel herself wearing people out, she would just run to save herself. But she's 9. Obviously, this is not the best choice, and you can't expect her to make the best choice at 9 years old and considering all the things that she has been through. But we can help her, and we can get her home and help her now. The dates are a little fishy in this area, but she was adopted by two very loving people named Chad Dennard, Cassandra Dennard. But the couple quickly split after adopting her, and I believe they were still raising her together but separately. But I could be wrong about that. The articles are a little back and forth. This article says that they began raising her in 2015 but adopted her in 2014, which doesn't really make sense. Um it should be the other way around. They started raising her, meaning they fostered her and then eventually adopted her. So somewhere around 2014 or 2015, she got into the care of Chad and Cassandra Dennard. But as of 2019, Serenity was split into a child's home, still adopted by Chad and Cassandra, but I don't know exactly why she was in the home, but she was it was a residential youth home. Serenity's parents said that their daughter would hide from staff inside of this child's home and threaten to run away. She would also have fits of rage, I guess, or sadness, and she would threaten to run away and harm herself, which is just absolutely heartbreaking. And she has a history of hurting herself. On February 3rd, 2019, as far as we know, Serenity made a choice choice to run away from the home and get away from the situation she was currently in. They believe that she coerced another child in the home to run away, making a staff member run after that child and chase them to get them back. And there was only one other staff member there. And so as soon as that kid took off and the staff member followed, Serenity dashed, taking her chance and running away. That other staff member was unable to chase after her and called for help instead. Serenity was able to get away. And little 9-year-old Serenity Hope Dennard has not been seen since. February 9th, 2019, this 9-year-old has not been seen. It's November. She's 9. I just want to put that through everyone's head because it breaks my heart to think what she's been through or what she's currently going through. There's no say what happened to her. There is no way to know what is happening to her. And my heart just absolutely shatters. So Serenity was last seen at about 11:20 a.m. again on February 3rd, 2019, leaving the Children's Home Society located at 24100 South Rockerville Road, near Rockerville, South Dakota, approximately 16 miles southwest of Rapid City. She is from Sturgis and may be trying to get there. As many of you may know, the criteria for an Amber Alert is incredibly stiff, and of course, Serenity did not follow those steps to ensure an Amber Alert, so the public was unaware of her disappearance for many hours. There was absolutely no trace of Serenity for months until a group of canine dogs, which sniff out humans and the scent of Serenity, picked up a scent within a mile of the home that she was in, meaning she was there at some point. These dogs are trained to sniff out the difference between a live scent and a deceased one, but there is no say what these cadaver dogs specifically picked up. And this is an update from May of 2019, and she has not been found, so we can go ahead and assume that the cadaver dogs only picked up her scent being in that area and nothing more. The community has been amazing for her and doing searches in the days and weeks after her disappearance, but there comes a time when you have to call it off and you can't continue paying or having volunteers come out to search for someone. And it breaks families' hearts. I know it breaks my heart from all the way in California, but it's been months. It has been 9 months. They have done helicopter searches, they've done ground searches, dogs. They've done everything, and there's been nothing found of Serenity, which is shocking to say the least. The frigid temperatures that happened in February almost guarantee that if she was outside on her own, she would not have made it. She would not have survived. She would have succumbed to the elements. But it is more likely that if that happened, that her remains would have been found by now. But nothing has been. It's possible that someone snatched her while she was on her own. It is possible that someone hurt her while she was on her own. Anything is possible at this point. I mean, it's been 9 months and there's been no sight of her. It's odd to say the least, and it's almost guarantees that there's something way more sinister happening to little Serenity. The police say that more than 6 search warrants have been served, 375 interviews or contacts established, and about 120 leads followed. And this was just again from the update that I can find in May. There is probably double that since, but again, as far as we know, there's been nothing. The police might have a little bit more information that they are keeping secret to hold the identity and the integrity of the case. That's about it. That is all the information we have on Serenity, and I can't believe it. I see her face and I just want to cry. This little girl has been through so much, and there's no say what she's going through now. 9 months. 9 months this baby girl has been gone. On her own, maybe hurt, maybe with someone holding her against her will. There's no say, and the possibilities just run through your head and break your heart every second of every day. I can't imagine what her family and loved ones are going through. This little girl deserves and has always deserved 100 times better. As always, if you know something, say something. If you see her, dial 911 immediately. Or if you know something about where she was at or where she was headed, who she was with, absolutely anything, please call the Pennington County Sheriff's Office at 605-394-6115. Again, that is 605-394-6115. And of course, if you feel unsafe calling for any reason at all, you can anonymously contact Crime Stoppers and call in a tip or send them a tip and remain 100% anonymous. They will not track you. They will not ask you your name. Anything you have is important, even if you think it is not. The smallest detail can crack a case wide open. This is a 9-year-old who has been missing for 9 months. Please help her. Help her family. If you know something, say something. Physically describing Serenity, she is about 4'7" and 90 pounds. She has blue eyes and shoulder-length, dirty blonde hair. She was last seen wearing a long-sleeved gray shirt with flowers, blue jeans, and snow boots. Again, she left the Children's Home Society on South Rockersville Road, and just not a single trace of her has been seen since. 9 months Serenity's been gone. There is no say what has happened to her or where she's at. She could be anywhere. So wherever you are at, remember her face, remember her story, share her face, share her story. Exposure is everything, and bringing little baby Serenity home. She is only 9 years old, and my heart just shatters thinking about her and everything that she has been through and how strong she is to have faced what she has faced. She was doing the best she can, and no one deserves this. No child deserves this. Little Serenity does not deserve this. Please, please share her face, share her story. And as I always ask you guys, I don't care who you believe in or what you believe in or what you don't believe in. Please send prayers, good vibes, good feelings, thoughts, hope, love, faith, strength, Serenity, and Serenity's family's way. They really need that right now. And if you could share her face, share her story. I don't care if you share this video. If you want to share this video, I would appreciate it very much. I just try and put all the information about cases into one place so that if someone does come across the video, instead of having to search through many different articles, they can get it all in one place. But just share her face, share her story in whatever way you can. Please. I hope with every fiber in my being that she is found alive and can have a wonderful rest of her life. She is only 9 once again. Please, please share her face, share her story. Again, my name is Shelby, and I can't thank you guys enough for listening to Serenity's story. If you could check out my last videos, all their stories are just important and deserve to be told and heard. And if you guys could, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to keep making cases for people who deserve to have their stories talked about forever, and I can do that if you guys subscribe. It would help me out so much, and I would appreciate it a lot. And as always, if you know someone who is missing, or you know someone who and as always, if you know someone who is missing, please reach out to me. I will cover any case that I receive. And yeah.
It's been a